We need to do more of that. I think this whole economic boycott against the
red dot
bullseye,
store.
red bullseye, whatever you want to call it, store, is showing what we can do when we come together and galvanize as one and withhold our dollars.
See, the thing of it is, if you go back to the Montgomery bus boycott, shout out to Alabama State University in Alabama, the Mighty Hornets, but the Montgomery bus boycott taught so much, and there was so many. Hey, dog, we're doing a whole show over here, man.
Oh yeah, that's That's what I was looking up Montgomery Boy Scout.
Boy Scouts. Yeah. Hey, welcome back to the ride. It's Baldheaded Barbershop. You know, I'll be glad when it's a week when we can just do the introduction. And I ain't gonna call no names or point no fingers, but one of us just needs not interrupt the introduction. How you doing, Paul? You can talk now, Paul.
Oh, okay. No, I was just no, bro. Full as a tick, headed back to the woods, brother.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I don't even want it. Tori, how you doing?
I'm
bro?
good, man. I'm good. Happy to be here.
Man,
You ever heard that phrase before? Full as a tick,
Full as
moving
a
back.
tick, yeah.
That's
How you say
Outcast, bro. Full as a tick, headed back to the woods. Thanksgiving
Never heard
dinner,
of
I'm full as a
Full as a
tick,
tick,
headed back to
yeah.
the woods.
I'm the
That's
R&B
Outcast.
guy of the group. I'm sorry.
I forgot.
Man,
You don't
speaking
like
of which,
rap.
man, y'all had a good Thanksgiving, man?
Had a great Thanksgiving.
What made the Thanksgiving so good?
Man, family. I know we talked about a couple episodes ago about the family not getting together.
Yeah.
But I took on the initiative to make the calls. And bring
Man,
the
There
family
it is.
together.
good job, bro.
There it is.
Good
There it
job.
And then it turned out great, man. We
There
had
it
an awesome
is.
time.
If nobody else will, then who will? What better person than you?
I will.
Paul, how was your Thanksgiving, bro?
Man, we did get together, but that's par for the course for us, man. I had
Your family get together just because
right,
it's Tuesday.
just because it's Tuesday. But so we had Thanksgiving dinner at my sister and her husband's house. So they host, and her husband can throw down. So
Okay.
usually when they host, it's like okay, the
It's
food
going
gonna be off
down.
the chain. Man, why this year they decide to be parents of the year? They want to let the kids participate in
On
the cooking.
Thanksgiving?
Man,
They experimented on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Wait,
bro,
wait, wait.
remember the clip? I said, don't experiment on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Wait, it was like some salad or something. It wasn't like the main
Oh,
course.
bro,
was
they
it?
let my niece make the macaroni and cheese,
No,
bro.
they-
Macaroni and cheese.
No, they didn't.
They let my niece make the macaroni and cheese. And how you tell her, baby,
Easy.
and then
Hey,
they
look,
caught
look,
then
hey,
they
no.
caught me, so I go in because now the presentation
Was awesome.
well, it wasn't the best, but it looked
Wasn't
like
as
it was
bad
good.
as
It
it
looked like
tasted.
it's-
Man, I went in. I'm like, who made the macaroni and cheese? And my niece said, Ava made it. Oh, you did good. You did good, baby.
You didn't spit the baby macaroni and cheese.
Well, not while she was looking, bro. But it was a little rough. Baby. It was a
Bad
little
uncle.
rough.
You a bad
It was
uncle.
a little rough, baby. But
Man.
Usually don't do that, man. You just don't let the folks experiment on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
That's not
we
the day to
do.
be
Yeah,
experimenting.
No,
we gonna have
we
to-
put
we
her
gonna
on
have to-
Hawaiian road duty her first
Yeah.
year.
yeah, we
something.
go
Make
hold
Not
her
mac and-
accountable.
not
Make her
mac and
responsible
cheese.
for toothpicks or something
Right.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something and work her up.
Yeah, something.
Man, my Thanksgiving, bro. Me and my dad, it's our time to further bond and really be homeboys, if you will.
Right.
And we ended up frying 7 turkeys.
Wow.
Fried 7
Y'all was
turkeys.
out there. I know y'all be out there every year doing
Getting
them
it
up.
in, bro.
Getting
Getting
them
it
orders
Man,
in.
it smells
Yeah,
so good. I can smell it right now.
No, that Paul farted, man.
That's how I
He
smell,
full
bro.
of turkey.
Yeah.
That's how I smell.
He full of turkey.
We
man.
call it poopery. The sweet herbal essence. I call it.
I don't know how sweet it would be, but you know. But no, man, my Thanksgiving, we had about 35, 40 people over my dad's house. And a lot of people are amazed at our family dynamic. We have a true functional blended family because it's my mom, my dad's wife. And when people hear that, they're like, wait, what kind?
Get your cameras out.
Get your cameras out. Get your popcorn ready. No, but really, man, my mom, and as we affectionately call her, my bonus mom, they've actually forged a friendship, and it's all love, man.
That's what's up.
At this juncture in my life, it brings out the little boy in me because mom and dad divorced when I was 3. But for the longest, I always wanted my family together for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and other holidays. We have family dinner every week, and Thanksgiving was no exception. It was just on a bigger scale, and all in all, it was all good.
That's what's up, man.
That whole element of forgiveness that both parties have gone through is amazing.
Yeah.
And I know.
Cause that's the thing, man. The people that's here this Thanksgiving might not be the people here next Thanksgiving,
right.
man.
I got another thought process
Definitely
for
not guaranteed, bro.
you might not be here next Thanksgiving.
That's right.
There you go.
Will they reminisce over you?
My God.
Yeah.
Man, I know
Let the poopery
previous show.
flow.
No, we don't want that to flow. We want that
Not
to go.
today. Not today.
Not ever.
Not today.
But last show we talked about forgiveness, and man, you sit around the table and you think about these family secrets and who did what, and after a while, it comes a time where you just got to say, you know what, man, I got to be bigger and let it go, because like you just said, tomorrow ain't promised, and it's easy to let it go, especially when it comes to your family, man.
It's actually impressive that that your mom, your parents, your bonus, like it has to be a level of forgiveness for them to be able to come together like that.
But you know what they say, time heals all wounds. But it's some things we as men, we can't let go. We can't forgive.
Gotta be.
You know what? I don't believe that time heals all wounds. I believe that you have to do the work to heal, right?
Agreed.
Because there are some things that people have been holding on to for years that they have never gotten over because they have not done the work.
There's some things as a man,
They haven't done the work,
you can't let go. For example, you and I, how long you and I known each other? I don't remember.
I don't
as
know.
long as I've known myself, there was story.
Pretty much.
Let's just say I did something to offend your wife or your kids.
Yeah.
How you forgive your boy for that?
I don't think it will.
Well, I'm gonna start with I'm gonna just lean my weight this way and
Retch
follow
way
through
back.
it. What up? Silence.
You didn't go Dragonfly Jones.
Silence.
Silence.
But no, man,
Yeah,
it's some things. I know with your family, you look around and say, oh, that's Uncle X. Boy, he did X, Y, and Z. That's Auntie J. She did X, Y, and Z. But it comes a time where you got to let it go if you can. There's some things that are so egregious that you just can't forgive.
Absolutely.
When it comes to your wife or your spouse and your kids, although I don't have either, man, I know I'll be that dude. Oh, you mess with my kids?
Yeah. Now, see, that's when I have no understanding.
None.
And when it comes to my family, when it comes to my kids, when it comes to my wife, I don't have no understanding.
As a man, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
A couple of days before Thanksgiving, I made a post on Facebook. Warn your kids about sexual predators in your family. It's more common than you think. More importantly, expose them jokers.
Yes.
I had one in my family, and I did not have a problem saying nothing about it once I became of age, up to the point where he died.
Wow.
Calm down, Sterling.
At Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, calm down. If it had been
Everybody,
at Thanksgiving
everybody
dinner.
around the table. Well, how you doing? Oh, Uncle Nasty.
Yeah, Uncle Chester.
Yeah.
Uncle
Uncle
Chester.
Chester.
Chester the, yeah.
Chester the molester.
Yeah.
I hate child molestation. I hate child molesters and everything about them.
Yeah. I think that is nothing more egregious
I
than
can't
somebody
forgive
who would
that.
violate a child.
I can't forgive that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely
innocence.
is some things that are unforgivable. I say that.
What's your forgiveness deal breakers? What to you is to the point where it's unforgivable? Like, I can't deal with you.
Anything to my mom or my kids, I ain't got no cut card.
You know what, my mama,
one of us got to go.
and my mama knows that. To this day, there's some things she will not tell me because she know I'm gonna go overboard, and I agree, I will.
Yeah. When it comes to my kids, my wife, my mom's passed away, but anybody in my immediate family, like I don't have no understanding.
No understanding, bro.
I have no understanding, and then it ain't no reconciling. Like we did, that's just what it is, bro.
So we talking post Thanksgiving. I hope neither one of y'all did any Black Friday shopping.
None for me, man. I don't do no Black Friday shopping.
Why not?
I just didn't want to.
Paul.
Nah, man.
Well, I went to Target and I spent. Nah,
Well, you did.
We're doing this blackout, man. We're doing this
black.
blackout. I'm not participating. The whole slogan, we not buying it.
Girl, we're not buying
we're
it.
not buying it, man.
Nah.
So I didn't spend any money on Black Friday at all.
So, Paul, you were talking about the whole thing about the blackonomics, if you will, and not participating.
Well, no, but I mean, just speaking of the boycott, that's where it came from. It's empowering to see the impact we can have when we pool our resources together and make a unified stance against something. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, African Americans represent a significant part of the
Bro, we the
consumer.
We are the
We-
largest.
no,
We are
we are
the
the
largest. We are the largest consumers.
of everything.
We are the largest demographic of consumers in the United States.
Yep.
Right.
But that's a whole nother.
Our purchasing power is in the trillions.
Right.
Well, if we withhold that purchasing power, and we showed that with Target, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad for the non-melanators that stood with us. Man, Target is hurting.
They are hurting, but they still haven't. They still haven't relented though.
They haven't. but
They dug in. So
Well,
they're showing us that hey, we
we
don't
don't
like
care.
y'all.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
You
fine.
don't mess with
Bro,
y'all
I
like
went
that.
into Target. I had to go into Target for my job because that was the only place that sold what I needed. And you know what? We give them too much credit calling their name. We went into the Bullseye store.
Yeah, the red bulls.
The red dot.
Yeah,
X
there you
marks
go.
the spot.
There you go. Well, wait a minute. What?
I came.
Hold on. No. The points of view expressed on the Baldheaded Barbershop by some individuals who might be making a threat or a perceived threat are not necessarily those.
Is
in
that
the
threat
Baldheaded
X
Barbershop.
marks the
It's
spot?
That's the way you said it, bro.
There's no threat. It's
No threat. No
I
threat.
can't remember.
It's
the
a
last
promise.
time I
Oh,
went
God.
into one of those stores. I can't remember the last time I went into one of
But,
those
I
stores.
went in, and when I tell you, it really was a ghost town. They got this.
Good.
They got this clearance area, and one of the cashiers looked at me like, "What are you people doing here?"
You people.
It's a black person. Oh my goodness, we were waiting for you to come. We got to play the collard greens,
Wait, wait.
macaroni and cheese.
Phone
in
was
the back.
started. They were like,
we got glory
We
greens.
got
in
one
the-
in here. We got one. Somebody just walked in.
Crisco is BOGO.
They don't even like collard greens, but if you have some turnips and mustards, we can get down with it. I love some good collards though, but
Yeah.
no, man.
Murray's hair grease
Probably
is on
like looking at you strange. Like, what are you doing here?
Did you hear what this fool said?
Murray's hair grease is on clearance.
Very serious.
We don't need Murray's. Why? Because all three of us shiny balls.
Bald
Shiny
head, man.
ball.
Keep in mind, man,
Bald
the Baldheaded Barbershop is not a location. It definitely is a state of mind.
Yes, sir.
Don't go to Target.
Don't
Don't
go
go.
to the Red Bullseye store.
Who next? Who haven't we boycotted?
Bro,
But you know
what?
what? It's working though. That's the point. It's
Well,
working.
who would need to work on next? That's
So-
who, I'm ready to boycott somebody.
Man,
I'm ready to not spend
there
nothing.
there were talks of boycotting Publix, Chick-fil-A.
Ooh, hold
yeah,
on,
yeah.
hold
Hey,
on,
hey,
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Look,
now.
look,
I got to
wait,
draw the
You
tail.
talking
Wait,
about,
wait, Paul.
talking about capital people?
Yeah, capital P where shopping is a pleasure. For those of you who aren't
You
aware,
talking
or
about
in a geographic region that has a Publix.
Home of the Mardi Gras
Publix really
wings.
is the cleanest, most customer friendly,
Down with the
freshest,
Publix, man.
the best deli in the world. But yes, there was talks of Publix, Chick-fil-A, even Amazon, Coca-Cola, several major corporations that support the cause that we don't stand for or with.
Right.
They looking to start boycotts, and
I think
I don't think it'll take long.
Well, just
I don't think it'll
give
take
me like
long,
a,
too,
give
but
me like a
it
month
needs-
head start before the Publix thing.
it need to be
starts, so I
organized
can
because
just stock up on the stuff before it go into
Look,
effect.
I'm gonna leave here and go get a pub sub as soon as I leave here.
Yeah, I'm
That
gonna
kinda
need to
defeats the
wean
purpose,
myself
y'all.
off of Publix. But you
with
just,
all seriousness, like we need to do more of that. I think this whole economic boycott against the red
Red dot
bullseye,
store, yeah.
red bullseye, whatever you want to call it, store, is showing what we can do when we come together and galvanize as one and withhold our dollars.
See, the thing of it is, if you go back to the Montgomery bus boycott, shout out to Alabama State University in Alabama, the Mighty Hornets, but the Montgomery bus boycott taught so much, and there was so many. Hey, dog, we doing a whole show over here, man.
oh yeah, that's That's what I was looking up Montgomery Boy Scout.
Boy Scouts,
Boy Scouts.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
no.
it was the Boy Scouts there.
But
They was
but-
giving them a hard time.
there were so many businesses that were spawned as a result of black businesses that were spawned as a result of the Montgomery bus boycott. But more than anything, crippling that public transportation sector that said, y'all need our dollars.
Absolutely, they almost nearly bankrupted the whole transit system in Montgomery.
Period.
They
Period.
chose they walked, they carpooled,
rode bicycles.
they rode bicycles. You know what I'm saying? They did what they needed to do because they saw the bigger picture.
Dare I say, by any means necessary?
By any means necessary, and they brought the transit system down to its
To his knees.
right?
And I think that the same way Target is being brought to his knees.
Yeah.
The same thing. And it's not just us. I think there's some folks of other ethnic groups who realize the disenfranchisement and mistreatment of people who are not blonde-haired and blue-eyed. That day is done, man.
Yeah, because that's the only thing they respond to.
That's it.
They don't respond to our plight. They don't respond to us getting murdered in the streets.
No.
They don't respond to our rights being taken away, but they respond to our dollars.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So we're not powerless in these situations.
Right.
We can take away our dollars. We can choose to say we're not buying it.
Right.
And that's how we bring about change.
Bro, we done went kind of militant, dog.
Nah, man, it needs to be talked about, bro. It's a serious issue.
But I
It
think
really is.
it all kind of leads into like the empowerment part of it. It just us feeding into the things that make us better, and the more we do that, then it really don't matter what everybody else is doing. You know
what?
financially,
to that point, Paul,
mentally, getting all your therapy and everything.
to that point, we got to do better ourselves as a people.
Absolutely.
We got to do better.
We do.
We got to do better. Like
But
Tupac
I'm
said,
perfect, so
we
I
got-
don't know what you talking about.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm perfect.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. But man, one of the things about Thanksgiving, we talked and joked about the macaroni and cheese, and you told your story in a previous episode. Make sure you check that out on YouTube if you have not seen it. Go back and check it out. While we got a minute here with YouTube, subscribe, share, tell somebody of the goodness of Baldheaded
Go
Barbershop.
tell it on the mountain,
Go
over the
tell
hills,
it
and
on
everywhere.
mountain, over the hills. And you ain't think I knew no Sunday school songs.
I didn't, bro.
See, that's
I
what I'm
didn't.
saying? Look at that, boy. I put the oil on your forehead, too.
Dog, I had a preacher one time. Y'all knew I grew up
Ignoring
in
it.
church. Right? I had a
Ignoring
preacher one time that was just going to take me on back. I put the oil on. He's like, dude, I don't feel nothing. You're going to stop pushing me back. You're going to stop pushing me back. And he
You just
eventually-
gave in.
I
You
gave
gave in.
I got a big head.
It happened.
One
Just going
time, my
back.
grandma used to go to a holiness church, bro. We went to a revival. Bro, they had me up there at the front.
Tearing.
You know how when they pass you the way, dog, that's what it felt like he was doing to me. But I was like, oh my goodness, but he had me up there forever.
Yeah, I done been mushed a couple times on the altar, so
Nah, I
just went on here and fell out and laid down. I took a little nap.
I
for a little
opened
bit.
the eye, I looked around, bro. They had done formed a whole circle of power around me, boy.
Man, it
Everybody
didn't
had
work.
done sat down.
You ain't feel the power?
Bro, well, I knew I had to give him something. I knew I had to give him something, bro. So he sat there, passing me the wave for a minute, and finally I just then walked back to my seat. Man. That was it, boy.
You a heathen, Paul. You a complete heathen. But no, man, we've talked about, the family gathering, all the lighthearted stuff. Y'all ever thought about the whole Thanksgiving therapy, if you will? We talk about the soul food, the collard greens, the dressing, the turkey, and the ham. But that true soul food is that therapy that family brings you. And not only that, the mental health therapy as well. I was talking with a friend of mine whose wife is a mental health therapist, specialist.
Right.
And it was like Friday night up until the wee hours of the morning. People were trying to book consultations because the need for that therapy is real.
Yeah, man, it's real.
I think it gets elevated during the holidays
It does.
because, that's typically when you have the pull for families to come together, and then the people that don't have that, they're constantly being reminded of it because at work everybody's about, I'm going to
such and such.
Yeah.
my family's doing this, my family's doing this, and you going home with Toto and eating a frozen Salisbury steak dinner. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it just amplifies the loneliness
Right.
because everybody is celebrating being unified and together and loving on their family, and you at the house.
It goes back to what I was saying about people holding on to stuff that's been happening in their family for years. A lot of times they may need that therapy session
Right.
so that they can go deal with their
They
family.
don't even realize they're dealing with the PTSD.
They're dealing with PTSD. They're dealing with depression, anxiety, all that stuff built up over years that they have not dealt with. So when you get here, you're faced with this family. Your family members could have been somebody that wronged you, could have been somebody that did something to you, and you have to come face to face with this person. For a lot of people, man, that's real.
Yeah, running from it will not save you.
It's not gonna help.
Running from it
And
will
then
not
they
save
messed
you.
up the giblet gravy too, and that's just really
And
hard.
now you gotta throw hands. Now you gotta
And
throw
you know
hands.
what? It's a lot of things.
Giblet.
There's a lot of things I can forgive, but you mess up my giblet gravy, bro. It's finna be a problem.
What's
Nah,
the
because
dish
I'd have
you
been
got
wanting
to
to.
have?
I'd have been wanting to fight with the macaroni and cheese, bro.
Well, you know what?
That's just one thing
Yeah,
you can't mess with. You
but
can't
that's
mess with
tough. But hey,
Thanksgiving.
and then you
I
had
know
done,
you can't- I know
and
you
then
can't
I had
swing on
done,
your niece,
I had
bro,
done, and then I had done got a big
A
old,
nice big chunk of it.
I know
a
you
big old block of it too,
You
bro.
had-
You know,
you had
I'm putting it in.
expectations.
You know, that was about 45% of my plate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a macaroni guy.
So you were 45% disappointed.
That by me, I was most 70.
No, it was 100%.
It was
100%.
100%.
It was a
100%.
multiplier
This is what-
effect on it, bro.
Wait,
It was like
y'all missed that one. 100%.
100%. There it is. There you go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you just, it's one of those things, man, with dealing with those issues. We joke about the food and stuff like that, but that could be a trigger as well. Some of that stuff from the past can be a trigger. Just coming face to face with somebody that you haven't seen in a while, that you had some issues with,
And you never
can be a
brought
trigger.
closure to it.
Never brought closure to it.
Or addressed it.
And you got to break bread with this person.
But you don't have to. You chose to.
Well, you're choosing
But
to.
now you're in a position where you really do need to.
Yeah.
Y'all
It
at the same
could
family
have been
dinner
one of those.
table.
It could have been one of those unforgivables that we talked about. Could have been one of those.
Damn, how you
situations.
do that with somebody that's at the family dinner table? If it's somebody
you
just
can pick your nose, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your relatives. By default, you ended up here. By default, you ended up as the same bloodline.
But don't be
Blood don't make you family, bro.
But don't be picking your nose at the Thanksgiving dinner.
Unless,
Don't do that.
unless.
put some on that nasty
gotta
macaroni.
hey,
Oh,
you
now I
gotta
got to throw this away.
Oh,
It's so
man.
horrible. My bad. My bad.
Here goes some more, Uncle Paul.
Say something just for you,
Just
because I
for
know
you,
how
this
you
corner.
like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dog,
my goodness.
what are your must-haves on the Thanksgiving table, man?
Bruh, for me, it got to be that cornbread dressing with the giblet gravy. But that's
Homeboy,
the
stop.
the only time I get it.
Man, when I tell you, my mom makes this jalapeno dressing. Oh, my God.
Okay.
Oh, my
I
God.
got to get it. I know your mom can throw down
She
Bruh.
can cook. She does
anything.
some
Anything
cook.
come out your mama's kitchen is
Yeah.
the bomb. I don't care.
Hey, listen, man.
I
Y'all,
made grass soup. Ooh, I can't wait
grass
to
soup.
try it. I can't wait to try
is that
it.
from the front yard of the bank?
Oh, as long as they don't off that brown side over there.
Yeah, the coat side.
That's where the grass is green.
Yeah.
Right.
So, what's your Thanksgiving must
Man, I got to have the ham, man. I'm a ham guy. I like that honey ham with the pineapples on it,
Yeah,
and the brown, and then you put the
brown-
Coke in it, and the brown sugar glaze.
Yeah.
That's me, man. All
See,
day.
I don't try
I
to
just
make
stopped eating it yesterday.
We just go to honey baked ham. We just go to honey baked ham and buy it. We don't even
There
do
you
it no
go.
more, bro.
I usually make it, but my sister made it this time. It was really good, man.
Who made it, Tay?
Shanae. My
Shanae?
sister Shanae. Shout out.
Can Shanae cook?
Shout out. She can. My whole
Shanae
family can cook, bro.
Shanae can get it in?
Shanae can cook. That ham was
I don't know.
fire.
I would think Tay would be a much better cook.
Take
than-
and cook too.
So if you had to compare the two, I know.
I'm not
you
gonna
gonna
do
put
it.
him on the
I ain't
spot.
gonna do it.
Tay, right
He
there on
trying
the
to
spot.
He trying to get me stabbed at the next function.
Choir
I ain't doing
reminds
it.
wanna
I ain't
know,
doing it.
like,
Both
who
of
the
my
best?
sisters can cook. Shanae and Tay, both of y'all can cook, and my other sisters too.
That ain't what he
Sherry and
said
Janet.
off screen.
Oh, ain't I got four. I got four sisters.
Oh God.
Four.
So you saw well the rabbit hole I was trying to lead you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I ain't going.
That was a good one, but
He tried to
that
set me
was
up.
a
I ain't
setup
going.
right
I ain't going. See, I'm like that.
Man, listen. What I want you to do, think about what we're saying. We got some laughs and some jokes, but there is some meat that somebody needs to check out. Speaking of check us out on Instagram, check us out on YouTube, and check this out. If you're a decision maker with a corporation, or you know someone who is, we're looking for a sponsor. We want to put your product here. We want to wear your apparel. We want to make you look good. Yeah, I said it.
And if
it's
it's
Paul,
an alcohol company want to put your product here,
speaking of rehabilitative
right in
services,
here,
Mine
you
is-
might as know my glass is empty.
Mine is apple juice. I don't know what Paul over here drinking.
I can tell you what he drinking. He drinking Crazy Horse. That's what he drinking. But no, in all seriousness, we are definitely in the market to shop some of the right sponsorships. So if you're the decision maker, if someone else is the decision maker, you can put us in contact with it. We certainly appreciate it. And I tell you what, if Paul, Tori, or Sterling are doing it, it's Baldheaded. We're going to help get it off your mind.
Yes, sir.
So for my brothers, man, y'all be easy. Peace.
Peace.